Hello, Serona. You were hoping I'd check on a friend of yours, weren't you?
Yes, my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield, north of Hogsmeade. Her husband Aidan recently passed away and she needs help collecting hawk lumps. I'd also hoped you could find my box of letters.
Hello, Serona. You were hoping I'd check on a friend of yours, weren't you?
Yes, my friend Dorothy Sprottle. Her husband Aidan recently passed away and she needs help collecting hawk lumps. I'd also hoped you could find my box of letters.
I was gonna say, okay. Alright, let's go. Stepping zones. Wait. What?
Repulsor! Accio!
There we go. Wrong one.
Revelio!
Cash.
Alohomora.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Revelio.
Oh, look what we have here. Can we sleep in here?
Fine now, Demi guys.
Perfect. Nice. Gonna get those at night, so glad we collected it.
Revelio. Lumos.
Let me change this. I need a one. There you go. Give me that money. Cool.
Confringo.
Can I use my, I can't fly in here. That way.
Confringo.
Like fire. Cool.
castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
She's right here.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
We're off on a journey.
You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now.
Charming.
Good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Horklumps. Find and enter the cave. Okay. Let's go. Let's find those letters.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in galleons.
There's one more. Where are you? You sneaky little balloon. Slam arrow with Descendio.
Lumos.
thought we'd
Nice drop!
mastered Expelliarmus have nothing more than luck.
That's proper food!
Lumos.
You're putting me to sleep.
Lumos.
Oh, too hard.
Confringo.
Oh no. There's a bear.
Revelio.
Ring of Wild Potions.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
We got Horlime juice. Nice.
Revelio.
Let's go.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Gear slot full. Okay, that's fine. How we gotta get rid of. Destroy. No, I don't. Huh. Those are freaking ugly. I mean, they're high defense, but they're ugly. Oh my goodness. We'll go back to these. I'm gonna keep it just so I can sell it. Which is the lowest, 29. I don't think we'll ever use this one. But we'll go with this one. 45, 33. Get rid of that one. Scarfy. 42. Opposite. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Oh no, that's my favorite one. Never mind. I'll keep all that. Okay. Now we can open these chests now.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Taking that cash first before we head down.
Revelio. Revelio.
All right. Look at our hat. Look at Tails pig. It's like a pig's tail. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Come on. Buddy.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo.
A little angry.
Lumos. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Should think they felt that in London.
Huh.
Revelio. Lumos.
Blue leather gloves.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Well, let's see what's down here real quick.
I should take this box of letters to Sorona. She'll be glad. I think that's everything.
We will.
Sorona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay. You got tons of these. Another cave. Fine. You buy a beast.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Accio. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Really?
You certainly made an impression.
So you're saying I'm a superstar. Alright. Let's see what's next for us to try. Astronomy class. Let's go. Make a fast traveler.
Feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes. Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
The giddy gut. By the way. Still they must make me move this.
Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Let's froze the game. Astronomy
and your
class.
reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
The car.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Looking at stars.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
She's a crybaby, jeez. I'm supposed to get in there. It's tricky.
Revelio.
It's down here. Almost left it behind.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Confringo!
Oh yeah. Put that ass on fire!
Revelio.
Let's go meet up with him.
A pristine night.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Okay. Now we can go. Let's go, my friend.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Yeah, let's go.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
We shall.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we... Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Confringo.
You're gonna come across
More
something.
cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Revelio. Oh no, not this close
Look,
to school.
there's a table.
Confringo. Luma, incendio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Lyra.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio.
You going here?
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Hmm.